Let's sink our teeth into it. We've got some footage here of Prince Charles. So, Greg, if you wouldn't mind rolling VT, as they say. And this is Charles having a bit of trouble with the fountain pen. What does this moment tell you about Charles's character, his nature?
Well, I actually think it's very revealing, and I love to watch this because it just shows that, you know, at the end of the day, even though he's now the king, he can still make a mistake, and he's not really too bothered about showing it. It just showed that they're just kind of very down to earth, and then Camilla steps in and tries to help him, but you can see the frustration of him when the pen leaks. So I thought it was a really nice moment, and you could see the impatience and the frustration of King Charles. So I just thought it was a really nice moment and a great insight into how the two of them interact.
And Camilla, calm as they come.
I agree with a lot of what you said earlier as well, Mark, in terms of the way that Camilla has, you know, over the years become kind of accepted by the public, because obviously initially with the whole Diana thing, you know, a lot of people were very sort of reticent to accept her. But I think she's become his rock now, really. I think, you know, certainly a lot of the walkabouts and public engagements that I've assessed the pair on, it's clear that he looks for her all the time and looks for sort of a reassurance. So I think, you know, that reiterates what you had said, is that she's going to form a very strong presence within the monarchy.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, Darren. Let's take a look at the other tape that you've been studying at length. And this is Charles having a bit of trouble with the stationery. You know what? I think that he needs to pop down to Ryman and get himself some felt tip pens, maybe Tipp-Ex, a ruler, a protractor. Anyway, so he's using his hand there. I mean, this looks like he knows he's already king. I mean, he looks like he's about to send someone to the tower.
Again, I think it's a great. It almost says like that we know that it's protocol, and we're writing in sort of fountain pens, but it was almost again a frustration that let's get on with it. So he seems to be very much ready and able just to kind of crack on with the job, so to speak. So I just think he wasn't really too bothered about convention and using fancy pens. He just wanted to get on and sign the document. And you could almost see Camilla in back of shot. She almost shuffles around as if to say, shall I intervene, shall I not? And then she decides not to and lets him resolve the situation himself. So again, really nice insight into the man, really.
I've got to say, I do think the rather dozy courtiers have got to up their game. They've got to get rid of all that stuff so he can sit down and sign the document. It's not unreasonable.